Hello, beautiful fashionistas. Welcome back to Past, Present, Couture, and I'm so excited to announce that today we're going to be having a little more fun here, and we're going to be doing a design challenge inspired by RuPaul's Drag Race. Yes, we love RuPaul, we love everything to do with Drag Race and all of the queens. We stand. Basically, in lockdown, all my partner and I have done is watch RuPaul's Drag Race from season 1 to season 14, which is airing right now, kind of in light of the design challenge that they had when they went into the boxes and had to create their own looks. I was kind of inspired to make my own. I realized I am such a harsh critic when it comes to these queens making their own looks. I look at myself and I think I have absolutely no idea how I would make a garment. If we go back in time, let's look at some of my sewing experiences. Yes, that is right. I have absolutely no sewing experience, and it's very shameful. My mother is a wonderful seamstress. She used to make all of her clothes in high school and into her 20s. One day, I think I should probably go to the Queen Judy herself and ask if she could help me sew. But that's not what's happening today. So, today I'm going to be going to Value Village with a very dear friend of mine in my building, and we're going to be trying to find unconventional materials that I think are going to be able to make a cohesive look in the end, potentially. I already have this big head start on the queens because they just get stuff thrown at them, usually literally from garbage dumpsters, from boxes that they had no idea what the contents were. Like this season, I have a huge advantage and my work is still going to be worse than theirs. Of that I am completely sure. Basically, I'm gonna have a budget of $75 to just go in, see what I can find, and make a cohesive look. I will bring the items back here, use my handy dandy hot glue gun to try and put something together, finagle some creation forward, and then you guys get to critique me, just like I do pretty much every week to these queens who are working their butts off. We just have no point of reference until we try and do it ourselves, right? Okay guys, my hot glue gun is ready and I am here to fully embrace this design challenge. Give me a thumbs up if you are ready to go with me and comment down below who is your favorite drag queen, but I'm gonna say like look queen because that's what we're focusing on today. For me, it has to be Sasha Velour. I love her aesthetic. I love everything she does. She is perfection. I want to sing the song right now, but I can't. Okay, I digress. Let's go out and see what Value Village has to offer us today. Love you guys.
Alright, now for the very quick tour of the Value Village on Bank Street. This is what it looks like when you walk in. We went straight for the shoe section, which I love more than anything. I actually found so many shoes in my size. We went with these bad boys. Yeah, the avocado socks are really making it. They were like $6. And then you can see there's a whole bunch of bed sheets. There's a whole bunch of fabric in this Value Village. We were trying to decide what color scheme to go for. I'm always drawn to red, even though I don't know if I should be wearing it all the time, but here we are. I found a bunch of gold, reds, whites, and then we looked at some of the costume jewelry to add on.
Okay guys, we are back. I have a table full of material that we got from Value Village and other random assortment of things here. So I'll go through everything that we got with you guys. I had a friend come over yesterday and tell me that the materials I chose might be a little bit hard to sew with, which is already making me panic, but it's gonna be okay. Yesterday we just like tried on the material in a way of just like wrapping the dress around you because I heard the famous designer Elsa Schiaparelli used to do that because she wasn't a seamstress. She would just wrap fabric around her first to get inspiration. So I tried to do that and this was the result. So I'm actually going to try and make something because that was hot garbage. So I'll kind of give you an overview of the things that we did get when we went on our little Value Village haul. You can see them up close.
Alright guys, this is my table of material. So as you can see, we have a good assortment of fabrics here. This is kind of the main fabric that I found. for like $3. It's nice red plaid. It's very intense. Probably going to be hard to work with. The shower curtain, kind of cool. These kind of drew me. I thought about making it a liner or something, even though it's going to be hard. I was really drawn to see-through fabrics. Look at me go. This is really cool. It's kind of what made me want to do this whole look. It's very cool. This rope, metallic gold to tie. I was thinking with the seams, if I can't sew them and actually like close them off, then I can glue this onto it potentially to cheat. We have some ribbon that I can use to tie that shirt together at the back, this belt to maybe help tie everything together, and some flowers, some sunglasses. These pearls, I thought I could drape on them in some cool way. So that's like my artistic vision. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Let's see.
So be worried for me. I'm gonna start off, and what I decided in the end, I kind of did this mock sketch on my iPad. I'll put it over here and made some notes about things that I wanted to remember. My artistic process is really long and boring, so I just kind of did that last night and waited for daylight to be able to shoot again. And then I'm gonna base the pattern off of this shirt. I'm kind of gonna do a two-piece set thing, maybe, but instead of like this button, I'm gonna just try and do a tie at the back with one of like the ribbons that I got. We'll see. I'm gonna do a little bit here. I'll document some of it on my iPhone, and then I'll come back to you after I have something? Let's hope. I don't know. That'd be a cop-out to just like wrap the fabric around me. So here I am, trying to kind of make a pattern and see what happens. Wish me luck.
All right, this is my pattern. One side, I'm gonna cut this up, and then I'm going to just make hopefully a carbon copy of it by tracing over it and cutting out another piece.
Okay, so I have cut one of my pieces of pattern and I just trace it and I made another one. Olé. Oh god. I don't have a lot of confidence in what's happening right now. It's very frayed along the edges, looking pretty janky, but maybe by some miracle I can put it all together. We will definitely see here. Now I guess I'm gonna try and put the two together. I don't know, I have sewing materials, but I don't have a sewing machine. So I might just hot glue it together. Let's see.
Okay, side note, I also got this from Value Village. This wonderful bodysuit that has been pre-loved, maybe by some old lady. I just got it in case something went terribly wrong. I'm actually gonna put it on now and just put it underneath all my clothes so that I have something to attach things to if everything goes super wrong. All right, whoever owned this before they were well endowed. I can't really fill it out, but that's fine. This is where we're going from now.
Heyo! We have kind of a really shitty shirt. It is kind of staying together. I gave a lot more room at the side so that I could just slip it on. It's not going to be super form-fitted, obviously, but neither was the pattern that I referenced. So now I'm just going to like cut the back and do that little like ribbon moment I was talking about so I can actually get my head through. Hi, baby. We're on the path to greatness. I might just do a wrap skirt. I really need to learn how to sew. Yeah, this definitely looks like I'm wearing a burlap sack. However, I think when I have this skirt and it's a little, like it's a crop, but it's a little bit longer, so I think I can just belt it right here and it should give me like some form. Be careful with hot glue. I just felt it give. Okay, we gotta be very, very careful with this delicate number that I've made. But you know, it's coming. It's coming better than I thought it would. Okay, so I've decided I'm gonna just add this. I'm gonna cut off this detail piece from this number and sew it around the collar of my amazing shirt because I want to cover up how the material is just fraying away there and add a little bit of pizzazz. Okay, snack time. I don't know. I think my original idea is kind of failing. I kind of just want to figure out a way to get this skirt around my body. Maybe I'll just glue it together again like I did the shirt to make a set. Get a little bit shorter. I just belt it, put some gold on it, I guess. and finish with the sunglasses, put a brooch on it, put some of the flowers. I'm exhausted. Oh my god. Never ever take for granted the amount of work that people who make clothes have to put into their craft. Now I'm even more frustrated with the fast fashion industry of just like getting stuff done, like all these people. It's insane. I'm not even doing anything correctly, and it's really hard just to think about how clothes fit to the human body. Ugh, I can draw it. Does that count? So I didn't take into account that I measured at my waist, but my body gets bigger after my waist, so I kind of have this going on. I think I probably have enough material to fix this, and maybe I can use this as a tie. On the front, I don't know. Oh my god. Let's see how much material I have left. So if I cheat and just tie this material, oh man, it's like Jujubee on Drag Race UK versus the world. You can see my granny panty. But if I made something with a shower curtain underneath this and just cut this somehow, things are starting to happen. It is not the most beautiful garment the world has ever seen. This is what's happening thus far. This is where we're at. I've lost all will to go forward with this horror. I just basically wrapped the skirt around and put a belt on top of it, which, you know, technically it will stay up when I have to do my runway walk. Oh man, okay, you know what? We're just gonna accessorize the crap out of this now. It's gonna look great. This is not where this is gonna be. You realize how little you know. Just because you're an animator doesn't mean you can make clothes. Mom, I need your help. I think I just have to embrace how campy and awful. I don't even think camp is the right word for what I'm putting together. I just have to embrace the humor in this look. Instead of doing something really nice with these pearls, like how they usually have them on the back of glasses, I'm just gonna put them right on the front. I look like I have a beard made of pearls. As long as I sell this fantasy on the runway, no one's gonna know how truly awful I think it is. I'm having flashbacks to Tia Coffee talking about that. I'm gonna call it amazing. The amazing lime green dress that she had on the runway. So, you know what? I'm here to sell it. Wait until you see my shoes. They're fantastic. They're probably the best part about this whole look. Oh my gosh. There she is. Everybody wants to be that girl. Let's try and walk. On the world's shortest runway. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to cover up this monstrosity with this amazing coat, but here we are. Fuck me. Okay guys, moral of the story is clothes are really hard to make. Yeah, I really need to invest in a sewing class. I'm gonna go and ask my mom. I really wanted to do this as like finding appreciation. I don't know if I'm gonna be in frame here. Oh, okay, yeah. I really wanted to do this to find new appreciation for people who make clothes and to understand the amount of time and effort and training that goes into creating garments. I just used a bunch of materials. I didn't even use most of the stuff because I didn't even know how to use it. Do not read The Girls to Filth on RuPaul's Drag Race too much. It's difficult. I know they're supposed to have training at the same time, so I recognize that. Damn! This is hard. Michelle, what do you think? Bernadette, teach me how to sew. Michelle would be real mad at me. Would be fantasy. This is the end result of my garbage. Fashionistas, thank you for sticking with this crazy video. Drop a comment in the comment section down below if you would like to see me actually improve at making garments in the future. Let me know any thoughts about things you want to see in the future. I want to do a designer series coming up where I kind of go through, talk about my favorite designers. Yeah, who take, you know, years and years to make their garments and not just half a day to make garbage. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, besos!